Most guys think that the hardest part of talking to a woman is asking for their number. It's actually not. The decision already happened before you even asked. If she says no, it's rarely because of the question, and it's because the interaction never even moved in the direction of yes. Today I'm going to explain the rule of yeses and why a confident man doesn't force a yes. He actually lets it happen naturally. Here's the reframe that most men miss. A woman doesn't say yes to a request, she says yes to a state of alignment. When an interaction already feels good, saying yes feels obvious. So here's rule number 1. Yes happens in small first agreements. Humans don't jump into big yeses, they warm into them. Not because they're manipulated, but because agreement feels natural once momentum exists. Here's an example. You meet a girl and you say, "You look like you enjoy being active. Do you work out or hike more?" She says she hikes. You respond, "Yeah, that makes sense. You've got that calm outdoors energy." That's a yes, not just to the question, but to being understood. Here's rule number 2. The yeses have to be real. If you ask questions just to hear the word yes, it feels weird really fast. The goal isn't to collect yeses, the goal is to discover an overlap. Another example, are you more spontaneous or more of a planner? She says spontaneous. You respond saying, "I figured. You seem comfortable going with the flow." Now she's agreeing with how she sees herself around you. Now that's powerful. Here's rule number 3. Each yes should lower the resistance, not increase the pressure. When the conversation is flowing, she's contributing. She's staying instead of leaving, and she's relaxed. Those are yeses before she even says the word. Here's another example you could use. You say, "You're easy to talk to. Do you get that a lot?" She smiles and says yes. That yes is emotional. She had to process it. It's not logical. Now the interaction already feels mutual. So this is where most guys mess it up. They skip the small yeses and jump straight into the big ask. Then they wonder why it feels awkward. Now let me be very clear about something. This is not about tricking someone into agreement. If you're trying to run a pattern, she'll feel it. This only works when the curiosity is genuine and the connection is real. Here's what's happening psychologically. She's not thinking, "Should I give him my number?" She's thinking, "This interaction feels good. I want to continue this." So when you ask, it doesn't feel like a decision, it feels like a continuation. That's why confident men don't change their tone when they ask for the number. They don't pitch, they don't justify, they don't get nervous, they simply continue the moment. Something like, "I like this conversation, let's continue it. What's your number?" Or, "How can we stay connected?" It's clean, there's no pressure. If she says yes, great. If she doesn't, you stay grounded. That grounded energy is what made the ask attractive in the first place. Here's what kills the yes every time: rushing, over-explaining, treating the number like it's a prize, asking before alignment exists. When you skip the small yeses, the big yes feels unsafe. So remember this, you don't convince a woman to say yes. You remove the reasons for her to say no. The rule of yeses aren't tricks, they're how human connection already works. When the moment is right, yes doesn't require thinking. It just happens. If this changed how you see attraction, subscribe to my page. This channel isn't about lines, it's about presence, confidence, and real connections. And if you want to see this applied in real life, you already know where to find me. Make sure to comment down below and let me know how you're going to use the rule of yeses to go and approach someone and get their number.